Courtney Jenkins. From the bottom of my heart, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. You have greatly impacted my life, and you have such a strong passion to help people like me. People who have felt alone and lost, scared that their addiction will be the death of them. So I did my part working your program. But you are the reason I stand here today. You made this opportunity possible for me. Courtney, you have never gave up on me, even when I gave up on myself. You have never judged me, only motivated and encouraged me. You will change and save so many lives. I know you will. Again, I would like to say thank you so much for everything you do. You truly are a blessing, not only to myself, but to this community. Thank you.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. When I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way.
So JCAP is a jail chemical addiction program. It's an in-house recovery program, and our program is pretty different from any others in the state in that our participants do 8 hours of classes a day versus other programs who may only do recovery classes for 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. 50% of our classes are recovery classes, and then 50% of our classes are life skills classes, parenting classes, fitness classes, healthy living, banking, finance, spiritual, anger management. We try to give them all of the tools that they need to succeed, not just recovery help. So we graduated 2 girls groups first, and then we graduated our first group of men in September, and are starting our second group of men today. Right now we have 9 ready to go, and then one guy, we are waiting to hear from him. He's got to make a decision whether he wants to stay as a trustee in the jail or whether he's going to come to the JCAP program. It's kind of a big decision for him because being on trustee means that you work in the jail. They either work in the kitchen or the laundry room, or sometimes they do maintenance jobs. They serve food, and there's a lot of benefits to being a trustee. If we take a list to the bubble and have them radio into all the blocks, the guys from those particular blocks that are coming, tell them to get their, pack your stuff up, get to the door, and then that'll take about probably 10 minutes.
So when they go into the blocks, do they have assigned rooms?
They don't. So some of them are going to have to bunk up together, so I figure it's best to kind of let them choose that at this point.
Okay. I believe, as the sheriff of Kosciusko County, if I did not have this program, that I would be failing the great people of K County. I truly believe that it is the sheriff's job to help his or her counties, and this is a great way to do it. This is one of the best ways that I know how to do it. And at the end of the day, when you help the addicted person and you give them the tools and you give them the training and you give them the stepping stones back out to society, that's how you do it.
I've been jail commander here since January 1. I come over with Kyle when he was elected sheriff, and I wasn't aware of this when I signed on for this job. So I walked over here January 1 and said, hey, by the way, here's JCAP. I knew nothing about it. I'm glad Courtney was here. We sat down. She was here for the first one. We sat down. We talked a lot.
What are your impressions so far of the program?
Oh, I love it. I mean, when I started in '99, we didn't rehabilitate anybody. I've heard sheriffs in the past say it's not the jail's responsibility to rehabilitate these and give them the treatment they need. They're supposed to come in here, do their time, and leave. But, you know, from 20 years ago to today, somebody's got to change. And the jails are having to, I believe. I mean, that's the only way we're going to keep them out of here is if we don't start doing something. They're just going to keep coming back and coming back. So hopefully with these classes, we can save a couple. I'm happy with that.
It's right there, Powell.
Right here? Anything in there that's full tab?
No.
Chris? You go by Chris? Okay. Anything in there, Chris?
I got an extra pair of sandals.
So everybody I take has been with Courtney to go through the rules.
Yes.
You guys are going to be held to a little bit higher standards than the rest of the guys in here. All right? We do keep people off. Remember that.
There is.
I want to emphasize a couple things here, and I am serious as can be. This isn't like the other blocks. Okay, when you entered that door, the drama, these whatever shenanigans, we're done. I've got 80 more applications that I could get to pick from. You don't take this program serious, you want to screw off, you want to do more drama, you're out. That's as open and honest as I can be. Man, this is going to be the toughest 4 months of your life. The toughest 4 months of your life. But let me tell you what, at the end, life's good if you fall back on your training that we're going to give you. It's up to you. The instructors, the teachers, the mentors, man, these people are volunteering their time. Treat them with the utmost respect. We are here rooting for you. Trust me. Because at the end of the day, this is going to make Kosciusko County stronger, better, healthier. That's what this is all about, man.
So the sheriff and the jail commander spoke about family, and that's going to be the biggest contributor to your success in this program. If you look around this room and you start looking at these guys as your brothers, as people who you can confide in, people who are going to help you through those tough days, this is a tough program. To sit around and talk about what brought you to this point in your life where you're sitting in a striped jumpsuit, where you can't go outside, to talk about those things that you dealt with as a child or as a teenager, the things that you regret because of the choices that you've made, to really be honest and open and talk about those things, and to be able to be a good friend and a good listener to the other guys that are sitting around here, allowing them to talk about those. At the end of the day, there's a lot of emotion and things are pretty raw, and you need to learn patience and be able to accept that, you know what, this dude had a really tough day, and we're going to give him his space. I expect all of you to hold each other accountable. So when you see somebody starting to get pissy with the program, they're tired, they don't want to get up in the morning, they don't want to do this class, they don't have kids, so why would they have to attend parenting class? And they start to get an attitude about it, somebody better pull them aside and say, dude, think of the bigger picture. Think about everything else you're getting from this program. There's going to be times, and I would say each one of you are going to have that day where you're ready to hit that button and check out. Get over it. Stay. Don't do anything in haste. Just be patient. Be patient with the program. Be patient with yourself. So looking around the room, in all honesty, do you see any issues? Anybody questioning their decision to come here? Just be honest.
I'm excited.
Good.
Good.
Jacob, you okay? Jacob's giving up a lot to come here. You guys know there's a lot of benefits to being on trustee. There are not a lot of benefits to being in this class. Neil gave up trustee to come here. It was well worth it. I don't think he would have changed anything. Do you think? What's he said?
He said it was a good program.
Okay.
A lot of good. Gave him some opportunities to look within himself to change some things that need to be changed.
Hey, good job. Good job. Okay, I know it's tough, but you made the right decision. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna head out to work with us.
All right. Should be good out there.
In our meetings tomorrow with the.
Yeah, I'm working on stuff right now. For
Okay.
that, so
Okay.
I'll get with you this afternoon to review.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
deal.
All right, be safe.
Yep. Thank you.
When Sheriff Dukes was campaigning, he had heard that I was a little bit involved with the JCAP program. He also knew that I was running the Friends and Family Support Group. He actually mentioned me in one of his Facebook Live videos as just point out that there are people in the community who genuinely want to help and to change the way that we're dealing with the opioid crisis.
Hello, my name's Kyle Dukes, and I'm running for sheriff here in Kosciusko County as a Republican. Talking about the one unified drug task force. Currently right now we have 2 drug task forces. The Kosciusko County Sheriff's Department has a drug task force, and the Warsaw Police Department has a drug task force. These 2 drug task forces, they don't talk, they don't share, or they don't communicate. Under my administration, we'll have one unified drug task force that works with all police departments and rehabilitation organizations, such as the Bridge to Hope, the Rose Home, the Bowen Center, Courtney Jenkins with the family counseling. But we've got to start working with rehabilitation.
Yeah, in the jail, yeah.
Courtney has the biggest heart ever. So we actually met in person, her and her husband Clint, and that's when I started to hear the Courtney Jenkins story about her son. So I knew, I instantly had 100% trust in her. I knew she'd been down this road, and her stories were the same stories as I heard as an Indiana State police officer a million times, and I've been at these homes a million times where parents and grandparents, they're frustrated to the point where their loved one, which has an addiction problem, they don't know what to do.
Caleb is still struggling. He's made some really bad choices in the last month that have put him back in jail. And it's hard because I feel a little bit like a hypocrite. Like I can't even help my own kid. Why would anybody trust me to help their son or daughter? But I think that's why I do it, because maybe I can't help my son, but maybe I will help somebody else's. And maybe Caleb will see the example of someone that I've helped, or maybe another mom or dad out there will take the time to reach out to my son. And maybe they'll be able to connect with him in a way that I can't. That's something that the people in the jail have said to me. Like, I know my mom has said to me what you're saying to me, but when you hear it from your mom, it's different. And so, if I can speak for another mom, and I tell, especially the guys in the jail, I tell them all the time, like, don't make your mom cry. Do things that would make her proud.
It was just too hard. It hurt my heart to actually speak up and talk about like these past traumas. I don't want to relive them again.
You have to understand and praise the fact that you are a human being. He's got a lot of deep things that he's coming face to face with. There's just a huge history there that has to be unraveled.